nature prepares us for the sacraments instituted at that time. Usually on the fourth Sunday of Lent, the Gospel recalls the tale of our Lord restoring the sight of the man born blind from birth in the readings at Mass. This is in the 9th chapter of John. In this Gospel passage we see how water and faith are elements of baptism and gives the person who receives that sacrament a mission. At the start of the Gospel narrative, Christ tells his disciples that the works of God may be seen in what the blind man is about to do. After putting paste made with spittle over the man's eyes, Jesus tells him to go and wash, and through this washing the sight of the man is restored. It's important to note the connection between this washing and that of baptism, and how a defect is removed. As the man washed his eyes, his privation of sight was gone, and was now able to see, whereas in baptism we are washed clean from sin. The defect is original sin, and it is by this sin that we are separated from God, and the first step to reconnect to him is through baptism. The Catechism says that by baptism all sins are forgiven. These sins are washed away as water is poured over the person who is in turn purified. This purification is made available from Christ when he suffered death on the cross. It is the blood and water that flows from Calvary, from that pierced side of Christ, that we are washed and made clean. The hymn Gwahoddiad echoes Psalm 50 when it says, Gollbin birain menagwai de gai de Galvary. Wash me spotless in the blood that flows from Calvary. It is with Christ that we die in baptism, and like our Lord we rise out of the waters as a new creation. What's important to note as well, in this Gospel, the man affirms his faith in Jesus and immediately worships him. This is an effect of baptism that is put upon every one of us. The Catechism says that we are incorporated into the Church by baptism, and that the faithful have received the sacramental character that consecrates them for Christian religious worship. This sacrament leaves an indelible mark on the person who receives it, to make them actively participate in the liturgy of the Church. As a member of the common priesthood, one can assist at Mass by assisting the priest through prayer and offering up spiritual sacrifices. As we approach Easter, we can look forward to receiving the grace from the sacrament of baptism, to be renewed by the waters, and to be given the grace to participate in the liturgies, especially the Mass, which is a foretaste of the heavenly liturgy, which we now have the ability to partake as a result of baptism.